Tonight on RGB, we find out who got in the news. And then we learn why some famous faces are famous. And we discover what comedians think gave Donovan a bellyache.
Welcome to the most fabulous 30 minutes of television where we answer the question, what trouble would I have gotten into? This is The Real Kapoza, Africa's gossip leader, and I am Sinaza Yolwa, its host. And because my hair and my haute couture tell you that I only roll with the best, baby, then Patele Indota, who rules MCM, Donovan Goliath.
MCM all week, baby. You know what it is. Now you know how to pack an intro with more surprises than a thick chick who tries to sell you slimming pills. Now, just like Miss Yolwa name dropped, I am Donovan Goliath, and tonight Africa's gossip leader has more fire than a thick Beyonce clap back. Now, as we say goodbye to Heritage Month today, you might be surprised to know that today is International Translations Day.
Now, when it comes to translating celebs' silliness into stories that matter, akomto yenza ngcono lonto than RGB.
Here's your first hit with this week's news headlines.
Chomi has left the building. Bonoba Magaishia 999 Records in the wake of the continuing abuse case between Sisi and Arthur. Also, there's the rumor that Arthur's already hired Sisi's replacement, so better to leave now than to be carried out and see ya later.
Saying yeah. Now, in a recent court affidavit, Arthur Mafokate states that it all started because he wouldn't let Sisi read his phone messages, saying that would only happen after he deleted them because he didn't want her to judge him. Well, a real judge will be doing that for her now. Good job.
Tembisa Mdoda has spoken out about the regular abuse she takes about her weight and her divorce. And about your weight to get and because she slays all day.
Did Unathi Msengana's new album Nguwe sell out in less than a week? Of course it did, in Cresta and Randfontein. So if you live there, shop elsewhere. The rest of you, stop tweeting and just buy it. You have no excuse. Support local.
Now, Zex Banduini has fired on celebrities telling children about outdoing scholar to rock the entertainment business. Listen, sanudlala ngesikolo. Learn something unless you want to watch someone else ride your fame.
Absolutely. DJ Tira has said that since he got married, he's become very responsible. So, what was he like before? When are you taking responsibility for your life? Baby, if you want it, you got to put a ring on it.
One thing to make a promise, another thing quite to break it. The Queen Bee Bonang Mateba utukwa left, right and center. Embagotambisa Indombetile saying that she'd help pay off outstanding varsity fees. 7 months later, she's ignoring the lady's messages and has blocked her. I'm sure she will share the tale in her next badly worded book.
Elsewhere on Twitter, Queen Bee has grown wary of the constant claims that she and Minnie Dlamini are trying to one-up each other. She called the comments exhausting and tiring. You could also call them redundant, repetitive, pointless, or tedious. All good terms for the haters.
And the haters are fuming after AKA offered a 100,000 Rand reward for anyone who can produce a real pic of him and that alleged Makwapeni Nicole Nyaba. Then he jetted off to Paris with Bonang, because that's exactly what you do when you've been accused of cheating. Right? Wrong. So Photoshoppers Nilindendoni, 100,000 Rand won't just fall into your lap. Well, unless you're a student, then it accidentally appears in your account.
I see what you did there. Now, in another case of he said, she said, the organizers of the River Jazz Festival learned that if you don't pay, the artists won't play. Jackie Chili said that Zahara was cancelled due to bad weather and could keep the deposit. Zahara says there was no deposit. Now, she could have gone on for the exposure, but we all know that Zahara will never expose herself to brokenness.
Sisathetha ngalo exposure, but the barristers at a coffee shop exposed their stupidity when they mistook freshly ground Zolani for Zahara. Because you know, man, abandu Z ayafana onke la magama. It took them 30 minutes to realize their mistake, but by then, the tip and the artist had left the building.
Now, why is it that drama always drops like a booty during Vosho when Babes is around? This time, Unana Zondi, the woman who claims to have discovered her, says she was booted off the Ganda Ganda set when she showed up to make peace but was thrown out. Apparently, Babes showed her a piece of security, a piece of the wall, and then a piece of the sidewalk. Cheers up, Babes.
And that was all the in the sea of celebrities just for Jeff for this week's news headlines.
Now, have you ever been in a situation where you hear a celeb's name and you can't remember the first moment you knew you had to remember their name?
Lucky for you, RGB has a solution for that #awkward situation with Why Am I Famous? Now here, we let a celebrity tell their journey to the top ngamazwi azo. Nangu Uzweli Dube ebalisa elakibai.
So, why am I famous? I don't know, am I allowed to take off my clothes? No. This is no.
Now, do guys like Uzweli with muscles do it for you, Snazu?
Yazi mna bhuti wami ndikholwa yindoda who can keep more than just a tight body. If he's got tight convo and swag, he might just get past the ultimate bouncer with DMs zam. One thing that I will never get past, however, is the fact that comics always make fun of other comics no matter what. Nyakhumbula Donovan ephethwe food poisoning when he was in Botswana. Well, his fellow comics took a shot at him for it. Don, take a look at what your friends had to say about you.
But we didn't come here to talk about the awards. We came here to speak about the fact that Donovan Goliath is not at the awards because he went to Botswana and then ate Botswana food, and now we are.
And I just want to thank you for this special occasion of RGB, where it's renamed to Runny Guts Boy. Donovan, wherever you are, fix your stomach, please.
He's got no clutch control. He says it's like he ate and drank stameta at the same time.
You could die. We don't know. You could yourself to death.
Notice how thin he is. It's because all the nutrients are out of his body.
And come back. Wherever you are, stop running stomachs and just stop running and just come home.
We hope you got a nice donut to sit on at least. Yeah.
So in future, you should hire Goliaths with high stamina and not just ones that can speak also. Clutch control, boy. Clutch control.
Yes, to be honest with you, Snazo, I'm not even mad about the comments because most of the guys in that clip only get sick at home because that's where they always are.
Yes, bayaqhela kodwa chep uba nawe uhlele endlini just like the people mentioned. Please do enjoy the ad break as Iriel Kaboza steps out for just a little bit.
Coming up, we take to the runway with Tula Cindy at Fashion Week and we see who is the best traditionally at the SACMA's nominees announcement.
RGB, the show that brings you all that glitters from the celebrities in the land of gold, ibuyile with more of the symptoms to add to your weekly case of famous FOMO.
Now that disease is about to reach a fever pitch as we take you behind the scenes of Tula Cindy's latest creations for Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week.
What was your inspiration for this particular collection?
Well, this collection was really a celebration of 10 years of fashion, 10 years of loving my customers and them loving me. So it was a love letter to them, just to say thank you guys.
What was your favorite piece from this collection?
If I were to interpret it, it's almost like a lift on your boobs.
I think for me, the finale piece.
Some of the sheer dresses. I've always said, Tula, why aren't you making something for men? And this time he was like, shut up, Khosi, here you go.
Your favorite Tula Cindy piece of all time?
This particular item had like a veil. It was a black veil. What Kevin Roger showed you today, Tula Cindy did in 2014. I'm just saying.
What are you looking forward to seeing most here for Fashion Week?
I want to see more about the men collection.
What I'd love to see from Fashion Week in general is just a new talent.
Myself, we have arrived.
All the people who trying to be somebody's.
What do you think is the mark of a Tula Cindy item?
The twist dress.
Elegance.
A peplum.
And what do you think is the mark of a Tula Cindy client or customer?
Very classic. I mean, what about Tula Cindy is he understands women.
The floral gown, it was black and white. That was simple, elegant, and nice.
I think modern, sophisticated woman. For me, I think a Tula Cindy woman is a woman who is trendy.
Actually, Khosi,
yes.
What is your take on the people who rock up here with no invitations?
So when somebody says, I'm going to Fashion Week, you first ask, are you invited? Then they say no. And then you get, okay, did you buy a ticket? Then they say no. Then it means they're going to be waiting for standby seats. It's that girl who was wearing a ball gown who was just like, I am here to slay. Walking in, standby, we're like, Nana, okay, love. Bye-bye, I'm going to go high.
Ukhosi hit the nail on the head right there. If you have no invite and no ticket, you better be prepared to hang around and wait like a hanger when the show is on.
Sisathetha ngoLinda, RGB was on hand to find out which artists would be waiting to find out if they were the South African Traditional Music Awards winners after their names were announced at the nomination party.
Yeah, yes. Thank you so much from you guys that side in studio. Nani nyazi ukuthi when it's going down in Durban. What are we looking forward to tonight?
I'm supporting local music, guys. I mean, traditional music is amazing.
So tonight, what are we looking forward to? Which award would we like to be nominated for?
Yes, I'm in for the best newcomer.
Uyazi namhlanje ngiyafisa njengoba kuyinyanga yabantu besifazane ngifisa nje ukuthi na best female.
I am looking forward to actually see who gets nominated. I think I'm looking forward to the poetry and praise poetry because that's what I do. So yeah.
Do you think traditional music is getting enough airplay? Am I right to be? Is it being pushed enough?
Hayi kakhulu. Kakhulu Tom.
I'm worried. Why? Asike sibone mem hlezi begacana mhlezi nihamba nodwa nina kanti
mem hayi mem manje sisafunda sibhizi nomsebenzi khona sokwazi ukuthi sibeke imali sibe nenkomo sihambe solobona uyabona nje.
Who is this being?
This is Mamsi Afrolicious, bit of nipple showing there, you know.
Yeah, nipples are in. I've seen a lot of Zulu dances showing nipple. So tell me.
You're a virgin. Yes.
Are we saying we are a virgin?
No, I'm just saying, like, you know, nipples, virgins.
So you're showing nipples, so you're a virgin?
No comments.
Uthola ukuthi kwenzakaleni?
Thola ukuthi ngifikile.
Thola ukuthi awusekho single.
Thola ukuthi uyakhula.
Ngiyabuza.
Thola ukuthi angisafuni kuphendula.
Guys, ngiyayazi thola ukuthi ngithi. Ngicani ngipheni?
Thola ukuthi hey. Thola ukuthi hey. Habe. Thola ukuthi hey. Thola ukuthi hey. Wait.
Thola ukuthi hey.
Thola ukuthi hey. Thola ukuthi hey.
Salaguti hi.
Salaguti Washington Washington
Salaguti hey.
Zipping come. Salaguti hey. Zipping come.
And hello real composer. Bye-bye.
Ha la la, what a perfect way to end Heritage Month by celebrating with our local traditional musicians. Now, good luck to all the nominees attending the awards tomorrow night in Bokonebo Pirima, Muff Town. Tologuti RGB makes celebs run like the comrades.
Tologuti, it's time to let the advertisers take over. Tologuti, iril kopoza izobuya ngok.
After the break, the man known as a bricklayer, the Casanova, Nico Matlala, is here to dish out more scandals about all the Mzansi celebs he has dated. You don't want to miss this. Your continental gossip leader is back to show you the secret tears behind all of the Insta smiles of your favorite celebs. And our guest on the seat of superstars tonight is responsible for more of those than any man ever.
When your romance game has made more celeb couples break up than a soapy storyline, you know that the home of gossip is going to chat with the man doing the most in Hollywood's dating scene.
Now in studio, RGB welcomes the bricklayer himself, Nico Matlala. Let's make some noise for that bricklayer.
What are you only date celebrities?
No, I'm not. It's just when I see you as a woman, maybe I just like you. I mean...
On TV. Like when I see you as a woman on TV.
Yeah. No, not on TV. But to see you, like, okay, I like you. You're beautiful. I'm going to hit on you. But it's not that I'm going for celebs. I've dated people who are not celebs.
Now, according to reports, now you dated UKB, right? And tell us how you met and what happened to the relationship, Aintlek.
We met in the Mall of Africa. Yeah, Mall of Africa. I think it was the beginning of this year. Yeah. Nothing bad that happened between both of us. Maybe because she was starting to get pressure from social media saying that from this relationship to this relationship, then it was pressure for it. We didn't even fight, me and her. Honestly speaking, she's a perfect lady. Any man deserves her.
Just gonna say, you didn't rock her lefatse like a king.
Not really. We, not that I didn't rock
See
the
what
world.
I did there?
And the word rock and brick, this just all comes together in this thing, yeah? This is too easy for us.
So after you break up with KB, then you started dating Unanziko or Palesa.
No, I didn't date Palesa. I had other relationship before Palesa. Only one relationship before Palesa.
Okay, so you took a little break, palate cleanser, if you can call her that, so to say, and then and you move on to your next celebrity lady. How did the relationship with Palesa start?
I'm the one who started talking to her, on Instagram. We made friendship there, and that's how things started, and then we met. And yeah, that's how it went. I can't go deeper how did I shine her hair like.
Now, you were allegedly accused of driving a rift between Upalesa and Winnie Njaba.
No, me and Winnie, we're not even dating. Actually, I was supposed to assist her with this, what you call the awards thing, that it was going to happen on December, I don't know, November or September, which I was supposed to help her with the funding. That's how we were introduced by Palesa.
Okay.
Then she left us, two of us, to continue with the business. Maybe people started reading between the lines, oh, why Nico with Winnie?
Yes.
Then they assume that we are dating or sleeping together.
So just on Upalesa then, tell us, let's elaborate a little bit more. How did you guys meet? How did you sort of break up? Let's get into that just a little bit.
We were DMing each other. I won't say
It goes down in the DMs. Of
we
course.
were DMing each other. Yeah, that's how it started. Then we met, Yeah, we started going out for dates, drinks, and whatever. Then, that's how it started.
And then you bought her a Bentley.
It was supposed to be a surprise, then things turned out quickly.
How is it a surprise? The papers knew about the Bentley.
They knew because of, apparently she told one of her friends.
But if it was a surprise, you couldn't keep the surprise a surprise, most.
No, me, where I went, apparently they know her. Maybe the rumors spread, and now people started putting on their Instagram, like, my brother's bringing this guy. And I cut it out,
How long were you together at this point where you are blessing a lady with a Bentley? I'm just asking for a friend.
Oh, it's been a month. Yeah.
Man, Siyadlala most. The rest of us are just playing. Like,
Even
one
me, I'm
month
playing.
in, you can be like, baby.
A month.
Yeah.
What was her secret? What is so alluring about the lady that you can be like, 30 days later, Sisina.
Wow.
Should I just no, I can't tell people.
I have a mental pen and paper ready.
No, it's just being there and respecting a man. That's the most important thing. You respect a man and give the man attention. She was doing that, though. That's it. Nothing much.
And then what happened? You took back the Bentley?
I didn't even give it. It was still in the garage. So I had to cancel the contract of that car.
So you guys broke up when? Just before you gave her the Bentley?
Yeah.
No,
there's some issues that was happening. The lady I was dating after KP, I gave her the Evoque. Then there was an issue where Palesa wants me to take that Evoque back.
Why?
Because of me and the lady, we were still communicating. Then she thought, okay, you know what? Because of the guys on your company name, obviously there's a reason why you guys will always communicate forever.
Was she afraid you couldn't maintain a Bentley installment and an Evoque installment?
Who said so?
There we go.
Who said so?
Come on.
Was that her concern?
No, the concern can be about money. Women, you got egos. That thing you don't want to share stage with another person. Not even that we were dating, me and my ex. It's just that she was communicating with me, which it was a little bit of intimidation because there's something that combined us, the car that I bought for her.
So Opalesa was insecure about your ex
Yeah.
because she still had a car that belonged or that was bought by you.
Yes.
So
Look, with me, I want a woman. I don't need a control freak.
So how did she take the breakup then?
She didn't like it because of already we were in public. Everyone knew about us. Yeah, but I had to somehow, let me be a man enough. End it peacefully, but it was not peaceful. She had to team up. She had to team up with my other ex, the one that I left.
This is
the
a
one
movie
of the Evoque. Yeah, they had to come on me, go to the social media, go to the radios.
The one between palette cleanser, sorry again. The one between KB and Palesa. now wants to team up with Palesa to try and take you down.
Yeah.
But she's still driving around in the car that you
I
bought her.
bought. Yeah, it
But
was-
she still wants to.
It was very funny. You know, I had to go and tell my driver, go pick up that car immediately.
There was a leaked audio clip that went out that, we heard the breakup between Wena and Palesa. Who leaked that clip?
You know, let me tell you what. Palesa and Winnie and Pumzile, they team up 3 team. All my exes. Then they said, look, let's get anything, everything to bring him down. And it was not easy. Even my employees, they were like, hey man, if I was yours, fly out of the country. For what? Why do I fly out of the country?
Wow.
You know, then they had to try to put it on the media there. No, that guy is not the same guy that you think he is. Yeah.
Any words for Sean the stylist? I mean, Tologuti, you took his girl. Is this true?
Tolaguta didn't know anything about Yena or Sean. I met the lady with her alone, not with Sean.
Yeah.
Did she say she had a man?
Yeah, she did say that she has a boyfriend.
Waqonba wena, boyfriend kale ayindo.
Not really. No, not in that way. They had their own problem. I don't want to be involved, and I'm not here to be stating their problems. You know, if in a relationship, if one wants to get out, don't expose why. Don't even want to talk about it. Look, you are here, you're with me, so I don't want to know about him. I don't have a beef with Sean.
Are you engaged to Lebu?
Yeah.
Ah! Why did you hesitate there for
I didn't
for
hesitate.
a second?
I'm thinking, oh, I don't have my ring with me. Oh my gosh, she's gonna kill me.
So you stole this lady, snatched in your own words, from Sean, and then how long were you two together before you proposed?
From June.
This June.
That's quick. You're very unconventional. That's what I like about you.
You've met the family, they've done the traditional part of things.
Yes.
No, it's done.
Game over.
It's done. It's basically done.
Do you have anything to say to Sean?
I'm sorry for his loss, but I mean, like, no. First, I would say I'm sorry for what happened.
Yeah.
Look, I'm a man. I know anytime in life it can happen to me too.
Yes.
So, know that it will happen.
Utram, thank you so much for coming through, and thank you for clearing the air.
Yes.
Uzbekele in your own words.
Yes.
Now, so there's nothing a
They know.
publication
Everybody knows
can
now.
say or do.
Now, if you have access to internet and enjoyed a few of the ones we gave you tonight, then let us know on our social spaces, official Real Goboza on Facebook and at official RGB on Twitter, while using the hashtag Real Goboza.
Or if you want to make it personal and probably private, make sure you go to our digital digits at Donovan Goliath and at Sinazo Yolwa. Good night, and do not DM the bricklayer. Mwah.
DM us. DM us. The bricklayer, you'll get a Bentley if you DM him. You'll get a golf if you DM him.